February 1st, 2022. Chelmsford, England. 4 p.m. Silence hangs over Tennyson Road. Minutes earlier, neighbors reported hearing hysterical screams. But now, nothing. Police officers stand outside a ground-floor flat. They shout for entry. No answer. They breach the door. Inside, the air is heavy. The curtains are drawn. The only light comes from the television screen. The officers move down the narrow hallway, past the clutter, past the unwashed dishes, into the living room. Sitting on the sofa is a young man, 23-year-old Jack Sepple. He is barefoot. He is calm, unnaturally calm. He is holding a mobile phone, casually scrolling. He doesn't look like a man who just heard a police raid. He looks like a man who is bored. Police raise their weapons.
Show me your hands!
Jack slowly lowers the phone. He doesn't fight. He doesn't run. His eyes drift toward the bedroom window, specifically toward the bed. A red blanket is thrown messily over a figure. An officer moves forward. He lifts the corner of the blanket. Underneath is a nightmare. Ashley Wadsworth, 19 years old. She is motionless. The violence inflicted on her body is so severe the paramedics know instantly. There is nothing to be done. Lying next to the body is a bloody knife and an Xbox controller, covered in red fingerprints. Jack Sepple had killed her, and then he sat down to play video games. But the most chilling question wasn't what happened. The police saw that immediately. The question was, who is she? She wasn't local. She wasn't even British. She was a Canadian teenager 7,000 kilometers from home, trapped in a web that started spinning 7 years ago. To understand the death, we must understand the life and the lie. Rewind to 2015. Burn in British Columbia, Canada. A quiet, picturesque town surrounded by lakes and mountains. Ashley Wadsworth is 12 years old. She is bright. She is full of life. She belongs to a close-knit religious community. Family is everything to her. Like many children of her generation, she lives a second life online. Apps, social media, friends she has never met. Somewhere in the digital void she clicks on a profile. Jack Sepple. He is in England. He is 16 years old. Hey, where are you from? In the world of cyber safety, this is the first red flag. The age gap. 12 and 16. But to Ashley, it feels like an adventure. A boy from across the ocean. Over the next 5 years, this digital friendship morphs into something else. Jack becomes her world. They talk every day. Video calls, voice notes, promises. Jack tells her he loves her. He tells her they are soulmates. He tells her that England is where she belongs. But Jack is lying. The version of Jack that Ashley sees on her screen does not exist. While Ashley is finishing high school in Canada, Jack Sepple is building a criminal record in England. It starts slowly. Jack demands to see her phone. Who are you texting? Why are you online? He creates shared passwords. He deletes her male friends from Facebook. He isolates her from her family. When Ashley calls her mom, Jack is always there, listening, watching, hovering in the background. This is called coercive control. It is a psychological prison. Jack convinces Ashley that she is helpless without him. He controls the internet. He controls the food. He controls the narrative. He films her. Later, investigators would find disturbing videos on his phone. Jack verbally abusing her, mocking her, while she sits in the corner crying, apologizing for things she didn't do. By January 2022, the violence turns physical. One night, a neighbor hears a crash. Jack, in a drunken rage, smashes a heavy beer mug over Ashley's head. She is bleeding. She is hurt. But Jack doesn't call an ambulance. He doesn't let her go to the hospital. He knows the doctors will ask questions, so he cleans the wound himself, and Ashley stays. Why? Why didn't she run? Because she was 7,000 kilometers from home. She had no money. She had no car. And she was terrified. November 12th, 2021, Ashley lands in the UK. She hugs Jack at the airport. The photo they post online shows two happy young people. Smiles, excitement. For the first few weeks, Jack plays the role perfectly. He takes her to London. They see Big Ben. They take selfies at Buckingham Palace. Ashley's family in Canada sees the photos and breathes a sigh of relief. She's happy, they think. But then, the tourism stops. They retreat to Jack's flat in Chelmsford, a small, cramped ground-floor apartment. The reality sets in. Neither of them has a job. Ashley has no friends in the UK. She knows no one except Jack. They are together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the mask begins to slip. Police records paint a picture of a monster in the making. Ashley didn't know this, but the Essex police did. In 2018, Jack was accused of assaulting a girlfriend, strangulation, control. But the charges didn't stick. Then came 2020, a shocking escalation. Jack Sepple attacked his own mother. Reports show he demanded money. When she refused, he destroyed the house. He pushed her. He threatened her. The court issued a non-molestation order, a legal restraining order against his son to protect a mother. This is what psychologists call escalation. He started with partners, then his own family. Violence was his language, but on FaceTime with Ashley, he was charming. He was the victim. He told her his family didn't understand him. He told her his ex-girlfriends were crazy. Ashley, young and naive, believed him. She wanted to be the one to save him. By 2021, Ashley turns 19. She is legally an adult. She makes a decision that terrifies her parents. I'm going to England. I'm going to be with Jack. She buys a one-way ticket. She thinks she is flying toward a fairy tale. In reality, she is flying directly into a cage. 2 days before the murder, Ashley wakes up. The fog of manipulation lifts. She realizes if she stays, she dies. She starts sending secret messages to her friends back in Canada. The texts are desperate. He beat me up. I need to leave. Please help me. She contacts her family. They scramble to help her. They book her a flight home. The date is set February 3rd. She just has to survive 4 more days. Just 4 days. But Jack Sepple finds out. We don't know how. Maybe he checked her phone. Maybe he saw the email confirmation for the flight. But for a narcissist like Jack, losing control is the ultimate insult. He decides she is never leaving that flat. February 1st, the morning of the murder, 8:30 a.m. Ashley's phone is active for the last time. She reads a message from a friend. She doesn't reply. 10:45 a.m. The neighbors hear the walls shake. One witness describes the sound of furniture being thrown, and then a piercing scream, followed by a heavy thud, then silence. Inside the bedroom, Jack Sepple attacks. Forensic evidence shows Ashley fought back. There are bruises on her hands, defensive wounds. She wanted to live, but Jack strangles her into submission. And then he picks up the knife. 90 times. He stabs her 90 times. This isn't just murder. This is rage. This is punishment for trying to leave him. 12 p.m. noon. Jack is online. He is browsing YouTube. He watches music videos. Ashley's body is cooling in the next room. He doesn't care. 2:30 p.m. The moment that seals his fate. Jack video calls his sister. He is covered in blood. He turns the camera and shows her the body. His sister, horrified, hangs up and dials 999. When police arrived, Jack claimed he was psychotic. He tried to play games with the law, but the evidence was overwhelming. October 2022, Chelmsford Crown Court. Jack Sepple stands in the dock. He pleads guilty. The judge, Justice Murray, looks at him with disgust. This was a brutal, cowardly, and unprovoked attack. The sentence is handed down, life imprisonment, with a minimum term of 23.5 years. He will be an old man before he ever sees the sky as a free man again. But for Ashley's family, the sentence is eternal. Ashley Wadsworth traveled across the world for love. She trusted a voice on a screen. She trusted a boy she met when she was 12. Her story is a warning to every parent and every teenager. The internet has no borders, and monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes, they look like your soulmate. Rest in peace, Ashley.